What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here to review the England-Croatia semi-final match. Finished 2-1 to Croatia after extra time, and yeah, I think we're just going to crack on with it. But first thing I wanted to add a note, it's not coming home, unfortunately. I want to clear this up for anyone that doesn't understand that term, by the way. I know quite a few of my subscribers obviously aren't from England or the United Kingdom, might not understand it. But the term that it's coming home is a reference to a song that was released back in 1996 in reference to England, who had a very good side then. And it continued for around 10 years, with England having this good side and always underperformed and trying to live up to the expectations of England obviously winning the World Cup back in 1966. And England obviously being the birthplace of professional football, obviously not the birthplace of football because I'm sure it's been played for centuries and centuries in loads of different games, but association football, league football, structured football, paid football, and football what it is today was done in England. So there's a lot of history there in England, so that's what it is in reference to. And obviously football isn't returning, so we're not getting hold of the World Cup. It's all a bit of banter, basically. It's all just a bit of fun. And basically every time England do well, people start losing the plot. People start getting out of control and all that stuff. I'm sure it's happened everywhere. Everyone that loves football knows what it's like. And things just get kind of out of hand and things just hop on the bandwagon. But it's all just part of the fun. And it has made the World Cup, in my opinion, a lot more entertaining because England's done so well, and seeing people's reactions, I've really enjoyed it. But unfortunately now the World Cup for us comes to an end. We're going to be competing in that third, fourth playoff match. Probably Belgium and England don't really want to be in. They probably just want to go home, go on holiday and just start preparing for the season coming up in August. But we've got to suck it up now and go into that match, so you'll probably see wholesale changes from both sides. I'm not going to have a preview up for that one because in my opinion it's not a competitive match. It means absolutely nothing, and I also probably won't be here to put up a preview, so I won't be able to, so I don't really see a point. It's not the World Cup final. There's a lot of disappointment here in the country, but I'm going to review now what went down, my opinions and things like that. So first we'll go look at the stats. This is probably one of the most important things in recognising what went wrong for England in a way. 55% possession for Croatia. England have been fantastic on the ball, but they were dominated on the ball in this game. 45% possession for England, so not having as much as what Croatia did, showing how well Croatia were doing on the ball. Now, Croatia ended up having twice as many shots, 22 to England's 11. Again, the problem there suggesting that Croatia willing to have more shots, 7 on target for them too, just 2 for England, both coming from defenders, obviously 1 being a goal and 2 for Croatia being a goal. So it shows that Croatia, more than willing to go forward, have shots and try and make things happen. Croatia, over the course of the 120 minutes, ended up having over 100 more passes than what England did. They had a better pass accuracy, 80% to 76%. It's not great from either side, if I'm honest, that one. But they ended up having, listen to this, 41 crosses compared to England's 16. That's 25 more balls they put in for England to deal with. And that's where things have gone wrong for England. I mean, England's got Harry Kane up there. He's tall, powerful, can make things happen. But the problem is with Croatia, they've got players all across their attacking line that are willing to put balls in, that are willing to challenge, win headers, win the ball, chest things down, try and control things and try and make things happen and have shots. That's what Croatia did, and it worked superbly, particularly in the second half. They ended up having more corners. England's been so dominating on corners, and Croatia ended up having twice as many, 8 compared to England's 4. They were just dealing with England. They dealt with superbly. They had more tackles, more interceptions, better defensively too, better offensively. Croatia really did deserve to go through. If you don't agree with that, you're fine. You're free to not agree with that one. But everything I'm talking about, I've been reviewing games now for over a year. I've been looking at how Man City play, how England play. I'm seeing a lot of similarities there. And I know that when Man City, they always dominate all of the stats. And when they dominate all of the stats, they dominate the game. And 9 times out of 10, they win the game. England haven't dominated anything in this game. And so it doesn't come as a surprise that Croatia, who's dominated everything, have come out with a win. Like I said, 9 times out of 10. When you're doing that, you're going to win the games. Now, to get one with the game, now 5 minutes in, fantastic from England. There's a start. Stupid foul by Modric. Rakitic did a similar challenge in the second half, and he timed it perfectly. Modric, though, maybe I'm putting it down to the game just starting. Really poor challenge on Ali. Just came in and took the man, missed the ball in a dangerous area. Wasn't on the edge of the box. It was kind of like 25 yards-ish, 20 to 25 yards out. So there's more than enough time, more than enough room for Trippier to be able to dip the ball and get it on target. Now, I'm not sure why the goalkeeper, who'd set up his wall, it looked like a good wall to me. I'm not too sure why he wasn't expecting Trippier to do what he did. He didn't find the corner, he just went with power, managed to get enough accuracy and dip onto it to find it on target. And then the goalkeeper seemed like a bit hesitant, like he wasn't expecting him to get it over the wall. And in my opinion, goalkeeper should be expecting that. And if he does expect that, he's able to make the steps forward to be able to save it. Like I said, it's not in the corner. But fantastic start for England. We're going to take that every day of the week. And then for the rest of the half, Croatia, I thought were all over the place. I thought how Lovren escaped getting a booking was beyond me, but he was just deliberately taking out players. Couldn't really get to grips on the game. Sterling 3 or 4 times, very nearly managed to get in and ahead of the Croatia defence. Vida, I thought, did fantastically in the game. As much as all his comments pre-match has been said about the Ukraine and Russia and all of that one, and all of the boos that he was getting yesterday, in terms of trying to stop Sterling, last-ditch defending, but it worked well. It stopped Sterling in his tracks. And England were still trying to make things happen. It was stretched. They were disorganised, Croatia. England had numerous opportunities. Obviously, they had that offside chance Harry Kane missed. I'm telling you right now, you'd be fuming if that was onside, because that was a chance and a half. He should be burying that, and if he isn't confident of burying that, he should be passing straight to Sterling, who's got an open net, just to tap in and make it 2-0 and make things very problematic for Croatia. It never happened. Henderson, guilty of not having shots, too reluctant, keen to take a pass, had passed too many. Sterling got in good positions. Yeah, there's all kinds of chances for England there. There's having shots. There was a shot by Lingard, didn't quite get his curl onto it, ended up using Sterling as like a marker and ended up slicing it going wide. There's numerous opportunities. England, heavy passes. They were getting in the positions, they were making things happen. The second goal never came. England ended up then kind of getting punished for that in the second half. Croatia came out and they were absolutely fantastic. Pressed England high up, forcing England long. England liked to pass the ball, work things from defence. They weren't allowed. England kept going backwards when they were put under pressure. Their attacking line, the midfield of Croatia pushing forward. The midfield of Croatia was absolutely fantastic. They were so fantastic, they made midfield not even an issue in this game. The ball, particularly in the second half from Croatia, once the ball from who, basically from defence, normally from Jordan Pickford, they were just getting picked off and dealt with by the Croatia's defenders, and then they were just able to find players tucked in these little pockets, sitting deep, then just sprint with a wing back going forward, and ended up then cutting out the whole of the midfield. England's midfield completely overran. I'd have liked to have seen from around the 60th minute, when you started to get a sense that things weren't going to plan and Croatia were probably going to score soon. I'd like to have seen maybe 2 substitutions used, take off a couple of the attacking players. I know Sterling came off later on. Why that was, I don't know, but he put Rashford on. I'd have probably put an extra midfielder on just to try and make it into a midfield battle, try and make things into 50-50 balls, because Dele Alli was put in charge of trying to deal with Modric, and at no time do I ever recall Dele Alli dealing with Luka Modric. Modric was here, there and everywhere, just going, do I want to go left, do I want to go right? He was just putting diagonal balls across. He was switching play from one end to the other with pinpoint accuracy, absolutely perfect. It was so perfect from Modric that Rakitic didn't have that good a game, and he didn't need to. Modric was just pulling strings. Absolutely fantastic. And then ultimately they got the reward for this, so I have no idea how you pronounce this lad's name. I'm going to give it my best attempt, but on the 68th minute, Vrlashko, I don't know how you pronounce his name, I apologise, but Croatia's right back, all the space in the world, whips a ball in one of their 41 crosses that they put in at England to deal with. Wasn't dealt with. Kyle Walker's gone to try and dive in the header and deal with it. Instead, Perisic has come up, even Perisic, he's put his foot up. People were appealing for high foot. Not for me. If England had scored that goal, I'd say it weren't high foot, so I can't say it for this. But the boot's gone up, his head's gone in, he's kind of gone over his head and put it in, but because Kyle Walker's really low down going for a diving header, might have been better going in with his feet, I don't know. but Perisic just nips in front, manages to get a good connection onto it and find the net, and no more than Croatia deserved, let's be fair. The only disappointment for Croatia, I imagine, was they didn't seal us in 90 minutes. Perisic should have scored, hit the post. Mandzukic trying to follow it up, great save from Pickford in the right place at the right time. Mandzukic couldn't really get control of the ball, and a relief for England there just to make it to extra time, really. And once we got into extra time, first half, England, Croatia, they looked a little bit fatigued, looked a bit tired, looked a little bit disjointed again. England didn't really make things happen in the first half, but looked a lot more comfortable. I felt better at the end of the first half of extra time than I did at 90 minutes, let's put it that way. And then England, Croatia weren't really doing much against the run of play. England's clearances, particularly towards the end of the game, wasn't fantastic either. Slice clearance on the 109th minute. One of the Croatia players' challenges, like I said, they've been fantastic in the air. Even their attackers are tall, powerful, and willing to deal with the ball. Nodded it down. John Stones looking across the line. I think he was looking to see where the offside line was. Just took his eye off the ball for a split second. A split second hesitancy has allowed Mandzukic in to take the ball across. And what John Stones should have done really is looked at where Mandzukic was right from the ball being cleared and just stayed behind him at all times. Keep him in front of him, if you get what I mean. So he's behind Mandzukic. So Mandzukic then never gets any space because the guy challenges for the ball. It kind of looks, it's a weak goal to concede. Mandzukic with a nice little finish puts it opposite Pickford and into the net, and ultimately ends up sending Croatia through. And Croatia really do deserve to go through in this game, because I thought they were absolutely fantastic. They've rewarded themselves with a match against France. That's the World Cup final. I will add that Croatia, if they can play like they did in the first half, they can do that for 90 minutes, keep up with the fitness for Croatia, fantastic. All 3 games of theirs have now gone to extra time, and all 3 times they've looked, well, they've looked good, they've looked fit. Always a positive. They're going to go into a match against France now full of confidence, and they need to perform like they did in the second half of this match for the whole 90 minutes against France, because I can rest assured that France will be probably shoring up their defence like they did against Belgium. They'll try and keep things close and try and make it all about quality, because if France can do that, you would expect France then to win the World Cup. So it's all about who turns up on the day and who performs. It could go either way, in my opinion. France are obviously favourites, but there's more pressure on France. I'll play into Croatia's hands that they've not got as much pressure there. We'll have to see what happens. England going into a match against Belgium, like I said, I'm expecting wholesale changes for that one. Give some of the players that haven't played a chance, let them have some World Cup experience, and try and make this extremely successful campaign for England into an even more successful campaign. 1990 was the last time we reached a World Cup semi-final. We lost the match in 1990 in the third-fourth playoff, so if they can win this match, they're going to be finishing third. Although it's not first and it's not getting to a World Cup final, it's still very good progress, and they can take a lot of confidence into the game, try and finish this tournament on a high, and everyone should go home, no matter what the result on Saturday for the third-fourth playoff, everyone can go home with their heads held high. It's been an absolutely fantastic tournament from England. I have to thank the host, Russia, because I thought they've been fantastic in the whole tournament. Great hosts, very friendly people, so I've heard from people that have been out there, and you know what I mean? I'm disappointed that the media's made so much perception about Russia and scaring people from going there, because it seems like an absolutely ace place, and it's been a great host, a great place to have football be hosted. So well done to Russia, fantastic World Cup. I've really enjoyed it, and I'm hoping that it's got people interested in international football again. If there's one thing it's done, it's kind of unite England together, because there's a lot of people that support a lot of different clubs. It's united people together to try and get a good feel about international football. One very important note I want England to do is they've been playing a couple of games away from Wembley for friendlies. I'm hoping that when they do have these friendly matches, so they're going into this international league, I don't know a lot about it, but I'm hoping if they get given the chance that they can move games away from Wembley and move things around the country and have more people involved, because I think it has helped in their preparations and helped create this little buzz that England have. And England always perform well at World Cups when there is a buzz going around the country. So England need to make sure they maintain this momentum that they've picked up from the World Cup. They've got to a semi-final. It's an outstanding success. Gareth Southgate's been fantastic. The England squad's been fantastic. It's been absolutely superb from England. They need to make sure that they build on it now. They've got a young squad. They've got the Euro 2020 coming up in 2 years' time. So they need to build confidence, move forward, and see where to go and where things went wrong. They've got 2 years now to analyse, qualify, and basically learn from their mistakes. Now, in terms of this game, last note this, by the way, for England and Croatia, I didn't think England managed to get Harry Kane involved that much. I can't criticise Harry Kane for being poor. I thought England's tactics weren't really suiting Harry Kane. They need to try and find a way to make Harry Kane more involved. Raheem Sterling needs to stay on the pitch longer, because I thought when Raheem Sterling was on the pitch, England looked a lot better. When they substituted him off, they looked a little bit clueless. Headless chicken comes to mind, particularly when they had Lingard and Rashford just running around, and Dele Alli trying to cope with Luka Modric. Things weren't really working from there, so I try and get Kane and Sterling involved as much as possible. But I thought that in terms of the tournament itself, Trippier, Pickford, Maguire, John Stones, been fantastic. The defence has been fantastic. Jordan Henderson's ran himself into the ground. He's been superb for England. Harry Kane in the group stages was absolutely fantastic. His penalty taken. We've won a penalty shootout. This has been a successful campaign for England. We just need to make sure we move forward, learn from our mistakes, and have plenty to look forward to. So I'm really looking forward to more international matches. We've got the International League coming up, that friendly league thing. We've got qualifiers for Euro 2022 to cope with. Qualify for that, then we've got Euro 2020 going to be hosted all around Europe, obviously. We've got that to look forward to. Hopefully we can learn from our mistakes. Qatar 2022. Is it going to come home then? There we go, that's been the video. Hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did enjoy the video, don't forget to slap a like on the and leave a big thumbs up. Don't forget to leave what you think of the game and England's performance in the tournament as a whole. Leave them in the comments below, and don't forget to congratulate Croatia, because I thought Croatia were absolutely superb in this game, and now they've got a match well deserved with France, who are also well deserved finalists. Looking forward to that match on Sunday. Don't forget to check out my social media links, they're in the description below, and also don't forget to subscribe. We're aiming for 1,000 subscribers, and we're that close now. So if we could hit that today, that would be absolutely fantastic. So if you're enjoying the football content, daily football videos, don't forget to subscribe with your notifications on. I'll leave the links to my second channel, my brother's partner channel, at the end of the video. You can go check them out, like and subscribe there. Check out all my other videos as well if you're interested. Man City fans, by the way, out there, if you're watching this, don't forget that you can check out my daily transfer updates if you wish. I'll have football vlogs, I've done all of them already. Go and check them out on my page. And I'll see you all again for the next England game if you are interested. Like I said, is it coming home in 2022? We've got Euro 2020 before that. So I'll see you all coming up for more football content. So it's been JSGC. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day for what you can have. Obviously everyone's feeling disappointment, but I'm feeling very, very optimistic for the future. I'll see you all again soon. Peace. Ciao for now.